Hi everyone. So in May, Spellbinders is having a couple of different launch dates for some new collections. So today is one of those days. So generally May 10th is when, the new collections come out, or on the 10th, should I say, this month being May 10th. But they have some new ones launching today, so you guys can check that out. And if you are a subscribed member for any of the clubs, you can start looking at those collections usually on the 1st. So just one of those perks for the membership. But what I want to show you today is a few things. I want to talk about two different collections that came out today, and I'm going to focus on one of them, but I think it's going to be kind of a quick video, so I thought might as well show you both of them now. So I will link these collections in the description box. Those will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items through those links. So thank you for using those if you would like to. We're going to do the Spotlight Frames by Lisa Horton today. Lisa's amazing. You guys know her designs, really nice, beautiful florals and all kinds of things that she does. But today we're going to check that out. But I did want to show you the Bayfair collection. I've been scrapbooking a little more here and there. And this is a scrapbooker's kit. So you can pick these items up separately, but they also come together in a whole kit. So I just wanted to show it to you real quick. We're definitely going to make some pages. Of course, you can cut this down and make cards. I mean, the perspective, I think, is very much for cards too, if you would like. So I just want to show you that. So this one has the beautiful dragonfly stickers, and it has ephemera and like titles or words. Again, if you want to use them on cards, that's, you have all these always for you. Darling, you're beautiful. That's really fun. Some cute things. And then some stickers that I think are chipboard stickers, so they're like on a thicker side. It's what I want to say. It's this cardstock. There you go. So they're like a nicer sticker. Not thick as chipboard, but like a nicer, sturdier one. In the whole kit. So that's the Bayfair. So that is the Bayfair kit. Again, there are some other paper packs also that you can check out there, and then the things are sold separately. It does come along with, if you want to pick up, a die set that's postage, and I know we love this, and whenever I use my postage set that came out a while back with Spellbinders, I think they're sold out. People are like, oh, where can I get those? And they're gone. So this is another postage set that, let me see, I'm thinking it's probably A2 size-ish. That's what it looks like, but let's just make sure. Metal to metal is, yeah, over 5.5 by just over or under 4.5. So I'm assuming that the biggest one is going to be a standard A2 size. I might use these today because why not? So you might see that. So we'll open those up. But these are the samples I get. This is definitely packaged the way you'll receive it. These are samples. They're usually on a carrier with some inspo, some instruction if need be, but that's that. And there's also Bayfair florals, you guys, and I love my Spellbinders florals. So again, just beautiful as you expect, with stems and sprigs and little bells and leaves and layered flowers and all that kind of cute stuff. So I will definitely have a tutorial review separate on these items. Like I said, I'll probably use the postage layers, why not? So this is what we're focusing on today, the Spotlight Frames, again by Lisa Horton. Super pretty, as you can see, there's just a couple of flowers. These are all separate things. I will say that for whatever reason, Spellbinders is showing that the sentiments that go along with it are sold out right now. I think they're just aren't in. There's no way they were sold out that quickly, right? So like in minutes, I don't think, but possible. Again, sometimes these things are on Scrapbook and other places unless they're exclusive. So if they are in other spots, I will also link those, the spots that I have affiliate relationships with, but maybe they're at your local scrapbook store, things like that. So let's see. We have the layered iris. I think this is the first one I put here. Really pretty. I believe this is exactly how it looks. Yeah, and then you have these different layering pieces. So nice big flower. And then you have the pieces to make it more exceptional, and then you have the leaves with your stem, and yeah, that's how that is. Oh, it has like little buds here too, because you know how irises look. Okay, and then this is the layered, I believe it's anemone, yes. Really pretty. Again, you have different layers of your flowers, slightly different size flowers. I would say that these two probably go together, and then these two. So you have like a little bit larger flower, a little bit smaller flower. You have some centers with some accent pieces, your stems, and your leaves. This thing is really awesome. It's the woven lattice texture, and I thought this was really fun. I love this as a die. Look at that. You can throw that behind literally anything, and it's going to look really cool. So it'll cut a piece that looks just like this, right? Really awesome. And then I have the Hello a little hello sentiment set. There's another one that says smile, and then there's stamps to complete that. So you can just use hello, you can just use smile. And then you have these stamps that you can definitely go ahead and stamp out, cut them out with these guys, and, you know, a little hello, or hello, you know, how are you? Hello, miss you lots. Wanted to say, my dear friend, from me to you, and sending you a happy hello. So I'm going to try to use these guys. I'll probably do both of them today, because why not? And we'll get right to it. So let me grab some card bases and some papers, and we'll start building up our cards. I'm going to start these cards off very much the same, so let me put this to the side. And I have these 2 card blanks, and these guys open in the portrait direction. I thought, you know what, let's do it. I mean, it can still open this way, right? But they both open this way, so let's do that. So 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. If you're making your own, you're just taking an A2 size piece of paper. These were already in my stash, so A2 size piece of paper, cut down 4 1/4, and then scored at 5 1/2, right? So they're this way. And these were a little folded, a little bit wonky, but that's all right. Okay, so for the background, I'm going to take the Bay Fair postage edge, and for both of them, I'm going to cut this from black paper. So just 2 backgrounds with a postage edge, black paper. And then I'm going to take this guy, it's the next frame down, and there are, you know, several sets. Hopefully you can kind of see that postage frame. I mean, you can put them together, I guess, if you want to have a really thin little frame. Then this guy, and then this guy, and then the smallest one, and then you have one that looks like a tag. Hopefully you can kind of see that. This guy has a little hole cut into it for a tag shape. So, really cool. I'm going to run that through just some purple paper for our iris. I think a purple iris would be pretty. And then some of this pink glitter paper. And I just grabbed things that were in my stash. So, I will be right back. And I'm just using the universal plate base and my old cutting plates in the new lilac shimmer. Why not? Cut into these older plates that just keep cutting. That's just how it works. Okay. So, hopefully you've seen my review of this beautiful machine. Look at that. Can't get over it. I love the sides. I mean, it's so pretty. Let's put that to the side. Okay. I'll go ahead and link that too. There are still in pre-orders until, I believe, towards the end of June is when they actually launch. And if you pre-order it, you'll be in that first batch that gets sent out. Okay. So yeah, this cuts a matte layer that is exactly 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. That's pretty cool. I do like that because it does have some edge. You can see the white from the card base. And with both of these, I'm just going to glue them down. So just glue that down, glue this guy down. Same thing with this one, just glue that down and glue our little piece on top. I mean, if you want to, you know, emboss this, that'd be great. It does have a little stitching, and I thought that's cute. And that way we just focus on our flowers. So I'll be right back. On this one, I just kind of went around like this, but then I took a moment to just kind of dab, dab, dab in each one of these little guys. You know, as well as I could. No big deal. And then I stuck it down. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so we have our 2 cards. I'm still going to put some weight on this one. I was going to go and put little black netting on here, but maybe white, just to break it up and make it a little bit softer. I mean, I do like the stark black, but let's do white, and then that way our flower will pop right off that. So 2 of these, run through some white paper, and I'll be right back. I'll show you, everything just like fell out. That's really great. Okay, again, I'll run through 2 of these guys. And I actually have some shimmer white and then just regular white paper, so we'll do something a little bit different. So I think since this one is just a flat white, you know, purple background, this is a white shimmer. I know it's hard to see it, but I'm going to put that there. And then we can imagine our little flowers here, and then like a sentiment. And same thing with this guy. So I'll just put them exactly the same way. How I'm going to glue this down is I'm going to put a ton of glue on the back of my hand if it'll ever come out. That'd be great. I mean, you can kind of go in here and really get it in the larger areas, but I think for me, just easier if I really pat down, especially the edges, you know, the very sides, and stick that guy down, like right here. And I'll do the same thing with this one. I'll probably add a little more glue on that one since it's a glitter background, but I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I think I have enough weight and time on those. I just always like to pop some weight on top, and that's what helps me hold them down. Okay, so for our flowers, this one I did kind of just straight, which I normally like to do something fun like this, but we did 2 different ones just to give them a little bit different style. These are the colors I've chosen for my iris, and then these are the cute little anemones. And again, you can just look at the image, you know, the carrier. I have this purple that's really a matte foil. I thought that'd be really pretty. Can I get it in this corner? I think I can. And I always say run through as many dies as you can at once with whatever size machine you have. So let me take that. Oh, I got some more best ever craft tape in, and I need to put on my dispenser there. But okay, so we have that guy for the background. And then there's, so we're working on the iris right now. There's this piece that maybe you want to go with like a mid color, and then the middle, the little center, maybe a lighter color. This one actually comes off the same die, so if you want to make that a different color, because the little buds are also on here. So let me see if I have enough of this one left over. If not, I'll grab another piece. Oh, it just misses it. I don't think I can put this on here in a way that makes sense, so I have another piece here. So there's like a middle kind of color purple. And of course I'll tape that down too. I'll use this piece of tape. And then the lightest one, which I'm going to cut from this little shimmery lavender color. We don't need a lot of that. So I have that. And then my greenery, my stem and my greenery, just going to come off the same piece of paper here. Something like that. We can cut into this in a fun way. And that guy. And then this is just your accent. So do you want like white accent, yellow accent? I'm gonna go with yellow. If you really look at irises, sometimes it's like a yellow white, a very light yellow. Maybe it's both colors. Maybe it's a darker color. You know, they're all very different depending on the colors. So I'll just pop that on there. And then for our anemones, let me put this to the side. I'm going to toss that. Let me cut all this off of here. You know, I keep all my scraps with them. When you have little edges like this, it gets like stuck as you're trying to put things away, so kind of clean that up a little bit. Okay. Like I said, we have 2 larger flowers and 2 smaller ones, and I believe these guys go together, I would think, if that these are the larger ones. Let me see. Yeah, so these 2 are the larger ones, and I'll show you the difference if I can. You can just kind of tell they're just a little smaller, so these guys seem to go together where these 2 larger ones go together, right? So let's do 2 smaller ones with the light pink, and then 2 larger ones from the darker pink. Of course, I'll tape that down. I just like to, whenever I use any kind of tape to run dye through, I take it and I stick it to my table here, so I use it again later. And that's just how I reuse my tape. Okay, so this guy, 2 larger ones from the dark pink. I'm trying to rip these smaller because I don't need all that. And then you have your greenery. I did not say that they have a 1 at all bundle of this collection, so it definitely is, you know, pick up the ones that you would like. Like I said, hopefully they'll get those sentiments in because I just think they haven't made it to the site. Or they did sell out in a second, right? That's possible too. And then I have 2 different colors yellow. The yellow I had earlier, kind of a yellow-orange. And then we have this piece. So what I'll do is I'll run this piece through the lighter yellow and then the darker yellow too, because we need the accent piece that they each have. So since it's all in one piece, I'm going to run it through this and I'll run it through this. All right, I'll be right back. As many pieces as will fit on whatever it is that you're using. So there we go. So I'll remove these pieces and I just kind of keep them all together. If they stayed in there, that's fine. This one I actually need to take off, so I need to use this one again. So I'll run that one through the light yellow. And I just kind of push everything off to the side. As long as I don't throw anything out, everything will still be here. So there we go. And then I still had this that didn't quite make it on my carrier here. So I'll run that through and I'll run that through and I'll be right back. I know as a content creator I should have this much more neatly done, but this is how it is, guys. I'm just showing you what it actually looks like. Okay, so these pieces will actually go with these flowers. So I'm going to leave them over here with the anemone, all these things. And then we'll focus on those guys in just a minute. And then these pieces come over here with my iris. And we'll focus on the iris first. Okay. See, there are pieces are in there still, which is great. That's what I'm saying. I don't try to push them out. If they fall out, that's fine. But if they stay there, I rather them stay there so I can grab them as I need them. Those are some delicate pieces right there. So let me go ahead and poke everything out if I need to. Oh, then I definitely need to. There we go. This guy is going to be gorgeous. As I say, it has like areas that are embossed, which is really lovely. And that's one of the reasons I went with a metallic. Also, I like metallic paper. So there you go. These guys already fell out. There's one more little bud that stayed back. There we go. And this one. Okay, so let's start gluing these guys together, especially because we have those smaller bits there. And again, with this one, I'm sure you're just going to be paying attention to what's on the carrier to get it put together. So if we hold like this, you can kind of see where this guy will go. And I'm trying to think if I want to put the glue on. I'll put it on him because I don't really know exactly which little zigzaggy it's going to go into. So we can take that. We can also go ahead and place this one too, I suppose, since we're already here. Might as well take this guy and fit it right on that spot. Let me get a little bit closer for you guys. Try to do it slowly. Okay. And you can do that afterward, but I just popped it on now. And let's get some glue on this guy. And I believe what's pretty cool is as you look at it, you can see the little shape there. So this guy's going to come in here, kind of grace the edge of that one. And up to here, that is really elegant and pretty. And I'm just going to hold it down because I did use a slippery paper. But it's basically right on the very edges. Look at that. Pretty pretty. So I'm going to hold that down and then we'll move on. This down for a second because these smaller pieces we're going to pop in here and there. So basically that center one, this guy, goes down the center. And I was going to say it's probably going to come off there because I had to put glue on it. It just goes right in here wherever you think, you know, I'll place it. So like right in there. It has some little accenting for it. And then these guys are curved. So you're going to place one curving left, one curving right. These pieces right here. And to be honest, I'm just going to put a little glue here because they're pretty small. And that'll hold it on. So this guy curving left. And you can place it wherever you think you like that artistically. So there's that one, and here's this one. Hopefully you can see that. And then we have our two buds, right, that go into the stem. So the stem has these little areas that are like bud holders. And it looks like the larger bud goes on this side. And it's real skinny right here. And what I'm going to do is actually place this on that. That way I grab that one. And then another little glue here. And then we have this guy, and he's pretty much the same shape. It looks like it's more rounded on this one edge. So I'll just take it like that, but I think either way that you place that one on is probably going to be okay. Look how pretty that is. Delicate, lovely. And then, you know, you have your leaves. And I suppose you can just place those wherever you like. I don't know if I want to do this as one piece. Maybe. There. And another one like here. Is that where I put the glue? It is, but it went the other way. Hold on. Turned on me there. Okay, let's glue this down. And then, you know, if you want to put dimensionals behind some of these areas, you can definitely do that. I'm just being very careful with it. I don't really know how tall this guy is. Okay, so let's maybe a little more over like this. And then this beautiful guy right here. Do you want that leaf kind of in the way? I'm going to turn that one a little more sideways. Hopefully it hasn't completely set up. It has not, so that's good. Okay, now let's go ahead and glue that down. And we can put this here. That's pretty. Okay. Let me get some dimension on the top of this guy. I was like, oh, it'll be a quick video because, you know, I wanted to walk you through the steps of each of these flowers, so it takes a little bit longer. And of course, I'm trying to grab some dimensionals. They don't want to play. All right, here we go. For this one, I'm just going to put a little dimensional here and then just let the rest of this kind of glue down. And maybe nothing on that one. So our beautiful flower here. I'll hold that down. And then we have this last leaf that I can kind of pop in the front somewhere. Like right in there. Like that. And then we'll come in with our sentiment. So that is our iris. Gorgeous. Okay guys, so our anemones, I'll bring this back and we will just start putting those guys together. You know, we could have gone the same color. They're going to be basically on the same stem. So if you want to have those the same color, that's completely up to you. And I'm just going to glue these guys together and let's see what makes sense. If that's that way. I'm looking at the shape of that center and that's basically how I'm going to decide that these go together. And I mean, that looks pretty good. There we go. Cute, very simple. If you want to pop up your little center buds, you can definitely do that. I'm just going to put a little glue. I'm going to put down the darker color, I think, first. So one is larger and one is smaller. And then they have these accent pieces of the lighter color. So the lighter color, the smaller one here, and the larger one over here. So however you like. I'm just looking at the shape again of the contour that's already there. And then I'm just going to put a little glue here and pop this guy on. Cute. Look at that, so quick and just a cute little flower. Okay, same thing for this guy. I'm assuming they're very similar. Let's see which one. Something like that. That fills in that spot really well. There we go. And then again, just taking this guy in here and adding a little glue right down in here. We're going to add that accent. Okay, and then we have our stems. I have some extras. Again, I can use that for something else, a different set of flowers. We can bring these guys over. And I suppose you can play with these however you want to, you know, place those. So let's just keep that that way. I'm just going to get some glue on the back of this guy. Just go for it. Right in there. And this guy already got trapped underneath, but I will remove it. There's fine. Actually, I'll bring it down a little bit lower. Okay, and then we have some leaves and we have our little guys. So, you know, wherever it is you want to pop them. That's cute. Maybe one like that. And let me get some dimensionals not too high. This one looks good. Okay. I'm going to pop it right in the center of the flower. If you think it needs more support, then go for it. I'm just going to give him a little bit of a zhuzh. Could have done that before. I did it now. Cute. Like that. And then this one, same kind of thing. You know, on that one, I'll make it so that it's just up and then down, just to give a little dimension. It's different, so a little more up over here, and then glue this part down. I'm gonna have to hold on to that because of the glitter paper, but let's just hold this down, and then we have that dimension there. I'll be right back. And then we have our leaves. So, you know, wherever you want to put the leaves, Looks just great. Oh, that's cute. Okay. So just a little bit here and here. And oopsie. Cute. I'll hold that down and then I'll show you the two cards and we'll put in our sentiments. Hey guys, so here are our two beautiful cards. How cute are those? And I think, you know, again, we can mix and match our sentiments. You can put them together. I'm going to do two different things. So I think with the hello, I'm just going to cut this. I should say the hello, since I was talking about how it being sold out. It has 3 layers. So this one, and this one, which will look really lovely. I'm just going to do the 1 layer. And I'm just going to run it through this brighter pink. So that'll be for this card. And just bring some of that pink down in there. I think it looks lovely. And then for this one, let's go ahead and stamp the sentiment. I'm going to try to do a freehand, see what happens. This is a photopolymer stamp set. And if I have to stamp it again, then I'll use a stamping platform. But for now, I'm just going to go for it and see if that works out for me. Because, I mean, there are quite a few things we got to pay attention to on this one. And you can definitely heat emboss. I mean, whatever it is that you like. I'm just going to stamp it up and go from there. So there's some nice thick black ink. And so I'm doing this freehand. I'm just going to really pay attention that each and every area has been gone over, is touching, is really getting into that paper. Nice. Okay. I was just using the Versifying Clair Nocturne color, and Spellbinders is now carrying those inks, so that's really great. If you remember, you get 10% off, you know, all that stuff. So there's that. And then I generally let that dry because it is a stickier ink, and if I wanted to heat emboss, I could heat emboss it. Ooh. Look at me cut so close that I don't even know if that's how it's supposed to be, but that's okay. Perfect. Should have paid attention to that first, though. You don't want to cut too close. That looks really good to me. So I think I'm just going to pop that down. Tape that a little bit here. I need more tape. That's not gonna stay very well. Maybe there and a piece here. And I'll run that through, and I'll run this hello through, and I will be right back. Okay, guys. Oh my goodness, look how cute. I love how they're rounded. That is adorable. And then this guy, you know, I'm just going to stick it right down, but if you feel like it needs a backing, obviously it comes with 2 other layers for backgrounds. But you can also just cut from the same paper again, or some white paper, and stack it up so it's like dimensional there for you. But I think I'm just going to stick that down right there. That looks really cute. Super mailable. I know we have a little bit of dimensional here, but it's not quarter thick high. Quarter inch high. Okay, so let's get this guy going. And I'm sorry if you hear any weird vibration in the background. My neighbor is getting his car washed. I know that sounds weird, but he has a person that shows up and washes his car in the driveway. All right, there we go. I think that looks really cute. I love it. And then I think this guy, I'm gonna hold that down in a minute. Again, you know, hello from me to you, sending you a happy hello. How cute do those look? I love that juiciness, but I thought I was just gonna put miss you lots, and it's just your sentiment, and I'm gonna stick it right down, but you can definitely dimensionalize that. I'm trying to see where I want to put that. I want to put it in here, and straight, if I can eyeball what straight would be. Of course, you can grab a T-square. I'm just kind of looking at my grid lines and hoping that that's pretty straight. Alright guys, and there are our cards. Lovely, fresh. How cute are those? Beautiful. I mean, do a whole garden. That'd be very lovely. I love this die cut. It's very fun. The Bayfair dies. Amazing. Thanks for watching, guys. Again, I'll have the links there for you guys in the description box. If hopefully by the time you see this, maybe these are in stock, right? But yeah, they weren't there this morning, and that's literally lunch morning, so I think they'll bring them back, or bring them out as soon as they get them. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you all at the next one. Bye now.